The Torah is pretty harsh on those that sin, so can a less than fully observant Jew join a religious community? Nowadays, I think most people know that the answer is yes, but the reason is more interesting and more Kabbalistically meaningful than you'd expect. The legal reason relies on the principle known as Tinok Shinishba, which means a baby that was captured. Jews have been operating upon this principle for millennia, and it is that if a baby is captured by a non-Jewish entity, one can never fault that baby as it grows for not observing the Torah, because how should the baby have known better? So of course that baby would not be excluded from the community if at a future point they do get exposed to Judaism and its people. So too, the overwhelming majority of Jews should not be held totally at fault. How are they compared to this captured baby? Well, there are different ways of framing it. Some say because we live at a time that biblical miracles aren't occurring, making it really easy to be a believer. Or perhaps because we live at a society that's hyper-materialistic, which tends to capture almost everybody. Or maybe it's because we live at a time where there's a lack of excellent Torah teachers. And of course, there is individual responsibility, but we mustn't discount the factors in our life that are out of our control. It was on this subject that the Rebbe quoted a great story from his father-in-law, the previous Rebbe, who was once meeting with a Jewish man who was being hard on himself, referring to himself as an apikoros, a heretic. And the previous Rebbe immediately interrupted him and said, "As von knacken semichkes can man nit werden an apikoros," which means just by cracking sunflower seeds, one doesn't become a heretic. Meaning that living a regular life and falling short of perfect observance here and there doesn't make someone evil. There are many pages of Kabbalah and Hasidic mysticism on the power of the good deeds and community involvement of those without perfect observance. But in a nutshell, in ways those mitzvahs are more powerful because they've come from a longer way, they involve more self-sacrifice, and they elevate areas that the righteous could never reach.